Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Now, this video is also, we've had a lot of really exciting videos today. This video is in regards to the brand new Nintendo upgrades. We actually made a video on this last, maybe like 5 days ago or so. So let you guys all know, we were on top of this leak. Just saying. But we actually saw more of a confirmation from Bloomberg, which is a little bit more of a reputable website when it comes to leaks and kind of stuff in general. More of like a proper, I guess, news reporting agency. So it kind of has a little bit more extra merit when it comes to the Nintendo Switch Plus and all that good stuff as well. Whatever they want to go and call it. We've seen a lot of updates now. We've seen a lot of leaks on it, and I think it's pretty much almost confirmed, and it would almost be kind of dumb if Nintendo doesn't do it. But I think we even have Nintendo confirmations too as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys maybe saw Wario's tweets on this. I even responded to that last night as well. So let's go dive into this. This is some really, really good news overall. I know we do a lot of PS5 restocks on the channel and such. We even get away the PS5, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that with the notifications on and like the video if you guys like it. But I also really like my Switch. I have my Switch literally right here in general. I always play on my Switch. I actually got this on day one as well. So I'm always excited when we get to go and see more Switch news, because I very much think in terms of hardware, we need an update on this Switch in general. And my quick little sell says I'm putting my Switch back in the dock. Make sure you guys check the Amazon link down below for the PS5. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream. The link down below if you guys want to go follow up on that, especially if you guys are my normal viewers. And of course, also the Weeble and also Coinbase. You guys sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock in Coinbase. You guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go get free Bitcoin, and leave a like if you guys enjoy these types of videos. So let's go dive into this article itself. As I mentioned, this is literally from Bloomberg, overall stating Nintendo plans the Switch model with a bigger Samsung OLED display. It's basically more of like some news on the Switch Pro, or maybe like a second round on Switch as well. Maybe more like kind of how they did like the Mini or like that one console one. It could maybe just be a very slight update as well, but we can kind of go and see how they're going to do it. I'm more so leaning towards the Switch Pro. So basically, Nintendo Co. plans to unveil a model of its Switch gaming console equipped with a bigger Samsung OLED display this year, hoping the larger touchscreen can prop up demand in time for the holidays, people familiar with the plan said. So basically, they're trying to go prep up for another holiday release, and we saw how good that went with the PS5 and Xbox. Samsung Display Co. will start mass producing of 7-inch, 720p resolution OLED panels as early as June, with the initial monthly target of just under 1 million units, which is actually kind of low depending on how long it takes for them to actually release them on out. Because think about that, there's only like extra like 4 million units or so, and also you have to worry about Japan, Europe, and America. And I feel like I hope these people realize, especially based on the PS5 and Xbox restocks, they just need more stock typically, especially as of now, as everyone's bored and wants to play in these games. So ideally, they'll make more than that, but we can kind of see. So the people who asked not to be identified discussing internal matters, the displays are slated for shipment and assemblers around July, the people said. Representatives for Nintendo and Samsung Display declined to comment. Nintendo seeks to sustain a Switch lineup that continues to sell well against the Xbox and PlayStation, thanks to pandemic-era breakout hits like Animal Crossing and a chip crunch that's been plaguing supply of rival devices. But the gadget is now in its 5th year, while Microsoft Corp and Sony Corp both have brand new machines, the PS5 and Xbox. Which I agree, I do think the actual Switch needs a new actual update, especially if they want to go into, the Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3, and all these other major next level games, new Pokemons, because even on the trailers for, say, Pokemon, it just didn't seem that good, and it just was running at like a very low FPS. So I'm 100% down, especially because I think they also factored in for 4K. The gaming community has speculated online about the introduction of an OLED organic light emitting diode screen, but Nintendo has stayed mum, and President Shitaro Fukuoka, I probably said it wrong, said in February his company has no plans to announce a new Switch anytime soon. Samsung's involvement is the strongest indication that Nintendo is serious about updating the console, and on a large scale. The OLED panel will consume less battery, which I think is very good, because if you run Breath of the Wild even, which came out on the release of the Switch, your battery goes away very quick. Offer higher contrast and possibly faster response time when compared to the Switch's current liquid crystal display, said Yoshio Tamura, co-founder of display consultancy DSCC. And basically also here too as well, in February, Nintendo raised its annual forecast after the Switch helped the company to its best quarterly earnings since 2008, which is insane to hear because the Switch literally is making them money like multiple years after it's actually released. The game's maker hopes to sustain that run in 2021, despite stiffening competition and ebbing pandemic. Nintendo decided to go with the rigid OLED panels for the new model, the people said, a cheaper but less flexible alternative to the type commonly used for high-end smartphones. The latest model will also come with 4K ultra high definition graphics when paired with TVs, they said. That could identify a long-standing complaint of developers who have struggled with the difference in resolution between handheld and TV modes and now face a bigger gap between the two. So very, very nice to see these updates and also even 4K mixed on in. The deal benefits Samsung Display because market prices for so-called rigid OLED panels have been falling due to excess supply. Winning a customer like Nintendo also helps the Korean giant, an affiliate of Samsung Electronics Co., firm up production plans. Nintendo in turn secures a valuable partner and supplier at a time semiconductor shortages are squeezing the supply of display-related components. New display's resolution mirrors the current Switch and Switch Lite, but is an upgrade from the Switch's 6.2-inch and Lite's 5.5-inch size. If the console's housing remains unchanged, the new Switch is likely to sport a thinner bezel. So basically, we have a lot of really nice news kind of mixed in with the Switch. So as I mentioned, how does this kind of relate towards more so a Switch Pro or stuff like that? Now, are they really gonna, so here's my take on it at least. We kind of also touched on a video maybe around like a week ago or so. I'll leave that link down below if you guys want to watch it, because we actually had some proper leaks that basically confirmed that Nintendo wanted to have 4K resolution, which we're kind of seeing up on this in terms of their actual like LED display or like ELED display. As well, we also know that Nintendo basically wants to make a new console, and especially I feel like pretty much everyone who's not living underneath the rock can kind of see the combination of Breath of the Wild 2, new Pokemon game, as well as Splatoon 3, and all their major games, and maybe even another Mario game sometime in the near future as well, where we have all that, and it just, you need the actual better GPU and CPU. And of course, if you even want to go and upscale to 4K, guess what? You need to have better processors and GPUs, because the current Switch right now can't be running brand new games on old hardware and also in 4K. Even if it's dot, you just can't do it. So this is all leading towards pretty much confirmation, especially as they're making new consoles with different actual like sizes as well. Now, we're not 100% sure exactly how it's going to look like in terms of the actual end of the Switch Pro design, but with all this kind of stuff put together, it's pretty much confirming. I mean, they already pretty much said it as well, but it's pretty much like 99% confirming that the Nintendo Pro, or whatever they want to go call it, is going to be coming out soon. We actually also had different names too as well in our previous article. That was not just the Nintendo Pro. I think it was something like the Super Nintendo console, something like that. It was basically a homage of the old Super Nintendo system. So basically, a lot of this stuff is looking really juicy, more so because another industry, like a big industry thing with Samsung, is basically saying, yeah, we're making new stuff with Nintendo. We don't know what exactly, but at least we know we're making 3 million plus units, essentially going on and saying, well, we have a new model of the Switch. So this is pretty much 100% confirmed. There's always that small chance, more so maybe they have a different name or whatever. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're trying to go make a brand new computer. That's kind of more of a joke, but like it's very, very likely made. But the one major issue I have is the fact that the stock is so low. Now, the fact that the stock itself is only around 1 million units per month, we can kind of see how that's even pushing out for the PS5 and Xbox. It just seems a little bit low. So ideally, hopefully, we'll have a chance for them to make more actual consoles than that, as well as hopefully they won't have any production or supply issues, or you guys may be stuck with me for another year or so trying to get the Switches. I'll gladly go cover the Switch restocks if you guys want that in the future. But overall, very intriguing news to kind of go and see. As I mentioned, we did cover a lot of this stuff last week as well. So I can't wait to actually see the Switch Pro actually come on out, be made, and people actually using it. Especially for me, my Nintendo Switch is probably one of my favorite consoles. I mean, I prefer it, or at least over the Xbox at least. So for me, I'm hyped to play Breath of the Wild 2 and all these other games too as well. So hopefully this is going to lead towards some good news. It's very cool and exciting that we will be seeing another Nintendo console hopefully soon. And as well, even though we did see some higher ups at Nintendo saying we have no news to announce soon, guess what? A whole nother like few months away. It's still, in my opinion, not soon. So you give another 6 months or so. I mean, I kind of get that. So hopefully they'll actually have some more stuff for this holiday season, for more restock news and hype stuff to go kind of follow up and see. But I'm very, very excited for this, and let me know in your comments down below if you guys are also excited yourselves. I love my Switch, and I can't wait to play all these new games overall. If you guys made this far, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys also go and subscribe for the PS5 giveaway going on with the notifications on, as well. Be on the lookout for all the PS5 restocks going on throughout today. Follow them with the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below. Check on Amazon for the PS5, and of course, sign up for Weeble. You deposit $100, you guys go get free stock and free money, and for Coinbase, you guys buy $100 with the any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys up in the next one. You guys are all fantastic and awesome, and I'll see you guys up later on today for some more videos and maybe even a stream. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys all so much.